You are!
There it is.
Hell yeah, boss!
Oh, hey!
Oh, yeah!
Good morning and welcome to episode 1305 of Hard Factor. It is Friday, September 29th, 2023. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. 80-ish% accuracy guaranteed right here on this podcast. Follow, drop a like, and set to auto download in your podcast app if you don't mind. Thank you. Today, I've got a Republican debate recap, Satanists and Nazis, by the way, and much more in your cup of coffee in the big time. So, double whammy, Wes.
What a fun dinner, huh?
All of it together. Yeah. I can't wait.
Is it pronounced Satanists?
Satanists. I think Satan has
Satanists.
to be
Satanist. What are you talking about?
Right? It's not
You
like
just feeling goofy? You just feeling goofy today?
It's goofing off a little bit, guys.
Oh man,
Goofing off.
a goofball.
well, it's a hot topic on this show, the Satanists and Nazis, and we finally have a story that brings them all together. So I can't wait to tell you guys about it. Wes has a very naughty pilot on deck.
Yeah, night of his life. It cost him a few things, but he had the night of his life.
Worth it.
Not like the first pilot for the first episode of Red Shoe Diaries. Like you're talking about a pilot that flies.
I don't remember that particular episode of Red
He's
Shoe
saying
Diaries.
just any pilot episode, like just the pilot.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Red Shoe Diaries. I'm talking about the series was not.
I know. Showtime. Yeah.
You know who narrated that?
Leo, right?
No, the guy from Mulder from X-Files. What's his name?
David
Duchovny.
Duchovny.
Yeah,
Duchovny,
that
I'm
guy's
pretty
a
sure.
narrator.
He was a
Fucking
sexaholic. Whoa. Didn't
that
help.
was
That show didn't help.
He was such a sexaholic. He literally made a show where he was a sexaholic character in the show,
right.
probably so he could do character research.
Wes, the
California
pilot's not David Duchovny, is it?
Mhm.
No, it's not David Duchovny.
Oh,
He
man.
flies planes.
Unfortunately.
That's a good
Yeah.
guess.
He flies planes right into genitals, right into
Yeah.
ladies' jennies.
He calls
Here
he
comes
calls
the
his dick.
airplane.
He calls his dick the plane.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
He had a
feeding
David
a toddler.
Duchovny night, that's for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Your vagina's gonna look like a terrorist attack.
Yeah, he demands a landing strip on the ladies.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
Mark's got the most famous kidnapping since the Lindbergh baby in the hole.
Yeah, famous like celebrity kidnapping. That's right. Celebrities involved. Not going to tell you who.
Wow. Okay. And then Pat's got the high five to buzz us into the weekend once again.
Yeah, someone took issue. We put the 80% accuracy logo stamp on the show because we're 80% accurate, and we did that for you. Okay, we did that for you, and someone took issue with it.
Oh.
Someone questioned our accuracy below 80%.
Whoa.
I saw that. The comment on the podcast.
I know that you saw it. Yeah, I know you saw it.
I feel like 80% is the exact right percentage. That's
So I thought, but we're gonna get into it. So you stay tuned.
Oh, wow.
now. Well, let me ask you a question. Do you have our favorite person to talk about, update about what happened with her after she played with knives in the coffee, or should we just talk about that real quick?
Oh, no, it didn't trend. But yeah, they sent a wellness check to Britney Spears' house.
Yeah, the heat's back on Britney after.
I know you're happy about that, Mark.
I'm not happy about that. Come on. Why would I be happy about that? I want to see.
You and
more
Pat have
of
been
this.
rooting for her to get back in the conservatorship since.
Oh,
since
well,
the
we
first
can't
day she
joke.
was out.
We can't joke
Since
on
the
this show.
knife video.
I
I've been rooting for her to get back since the knife video
Yeah.
came out this week.
I guess.
Oh, I know you guys are
goes over
thrilled.
Will's head.
I know you guys are thrilled. I'm still rooting for Britney. I think she can get
Ooh,
through it.
everything's literal.
Should have heard him talk about the Windy City before we got on air.
Clank, clank. We got to get that clank,
Oh yeah,
clank
it's not
sound
because of
effects.
the wind. It's because of a tornado. Did you know that?
Yeah,
That's why they call it. Not because of the wind.
Not because of the regular wind. One tornado.
That's why they call it the Windy City.
Now you know.
It's literally wind tornadoes. And most importantly, the next meetup for Patreon, Send in the Car and Golden Elbow tier patrons will be next Friday night, October 6th, 9 p.m.
See you
Eastern.
then.
come watch a movie with us, hang out, talk, chit chat.
Hopefully
catch
by
up.
then we can celebrate Britney being in jail or something.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah,
Or
you guys
dead.
would be thrilled.
Yeah, I hope
Yeah.
she's dead by then.
Yeah,
We'd have to get some extra champagne for Mark and Pat. Yeah,
Her publishing company hoping she's dead.
Patreon.com/hardfactor to watch them celebrate Britney's demise with us live. And the next merchathon will be Wednesday, October 25th, 2023, during and after the live stream taping of the show for that Thursday. So get ready for that. We're going to obviously have merch discounts. We're going to be doing crazy like stunts and shit for if you buy, if the Hardo Hive is getting the merch buys going, you can support the pod out in public. Plus, you can make us do funny shit on the show.
On that note, Willie, shout out. This is a call to the Hive. If there's anyone out there that's an engineer or an internet tech nerd, we're looking for technology where someone can send a message, right, through a form mail or a text.
Showrov Day had this covered.
No, we're going to get into that at the end of the show. And we can affect some sort of live action on our camera feed. So if that's you, you reach out to us.
Right, like a noise going
like-
off. Or
like Bud Plugio.
Yeah, like a torture thing. Right.
Something. So look, and I understand you're not going to have the key right away, okay? But if you think that's something you might be into, DM
Saw
us, please.
10's coming out this week. You could lower like a torture chamber like down a couple inches every
Saw
$1,000.
X, you mean?
Saw X. Sorry.
X.
Sorry.
Well, X is the 10 Roman
Get it
numeral,
right,
is it not?
pal.
Sorry.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's Saw is such a proper series.
Hold
YouTube.com/Hard Factor News, Pepper Life Adventures. My dudes, I can finally watch live tonight. Yes.
Hell yeah,
Nice.
Pepper.
I Fuse said I definitely did not buy the right strain. This shit says 22%. I hope it's stronger.
Yeah.
Josh is in here saying,
Yeah.
"What's up?"
What's
Tiller's
up?
in here. Let's go.
10
We
Roman
love
numeral
this
is
guy.
X.
I know, but you call it Saw X.
Oh,
Not
look,
10.
I'm gonna side with Wes on this one. I fucked up.
Depends.
Yeah, it's Saw X. For
Depends
sure.
if you were
Saw X.
raised.
The
by
romantics
Roman
of the
Empire.
Saw series will call it Saw X. not
And
10.
I am a romantic of the Saw
Yeah.
series. So
Yeah,
hand
it's
up.
true.
you know?
No, you are.
Mark,
I own
the
it.
only series he loves anywhere close to Fast and the Furious is, well, maybe like Lord of the Rings, but also Saw.
You guys are right. I fucked up.
What'd you think of Fast and the Furious X?
I kind of enjoyed it, but it was again my jaw was on the floor the whole
you're
time.
button
with
punch.
Moa.
You mean Fast X?
Dante.
You mean
I mean,
Fast X?
so, yeah, Fast X, like the equivalent of Saw.
sounds like a fucking fucking laxative.
If Saw
Like
X
Fast
was like,
10?
Fast and Furious X? No, it's Fast X, Pat.
Hey, honey, while you're at the store, I'm a little backed up. Can you pick up some Fast X?
but if Saw X was to go the
Sounds like-
direction of Fast X, Jigsaw would be like the gayest character of all time. It would be hilarious.
That would be awesome. though. That'd be a good twist.
It would be awesome. Yeah.
But then every villain ends up being gay this year. So
Right.
they can't do it every time.
They can't do
Hollywood's
it.
got to find a new slant,
That's right.
You guys, speaking of Hollywood, we'll talk a little bit more about all that shit in a second.
got a screaming kid.
Want to do the news? What's
Let's
that?
do the
Update.
news.
I was going to give you guys a quick update on the car in the house.
Yes.
Car, $35,000 worth of damage. Just got the estimate
Oh, that's
today. So
right.
that's totaled, which is about,
Holy shit.
yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to fuck. And new roof and new gutters and everything because the roof is fucked too. So
Wait,
Whoa. So the
house
whole
is-
house.
the roof got
roof, yeah.
All
the adjuster came out today, said you're getting a new roof, you're getting new gutters, going to get a new window or two because I told them that a crack that happened.
Stop. We got you.
He said it, not me. I didn't say it.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
said
no,
it.
it's okay. It's okay. Did
The adjuster. It's on the
Yeah.
adjuster.
the insurance covers the roof and all that? Home insurance?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Wes
Covers
isn't
everything.
buying.
Nice.
What's your deduct?
I mean, the car is 500. I don't know what I don't know what the house is. It's my dad's dealing with all that shit.
Nice.
Hey, Dad, will you talk to this guy?
It was very it was very emasculating when the guy came over. He's like, I was just talking to your dad. I'm here to check out
you,
his
40?
roof. Yeah,
Right.
And then you know what's fucked up?
42, sir.
You're here at his house, son? You're here
You
in
know
his
what-
house? Huh?
You know what's yeah.
Where's he live at?
Boy, are you
How old are
fat?
you?
You look exactly like I thought you would.
Man, I had to look at your dad. I'm looking at you.
You know
You're
what's
fatter than your
fucked
dad.
up? You know what's fucked up is he was out there after he got done. He's like this in shape, like insurance guy, roofer guy. And so he's parked out in the he's parked out in his truck, like writing everything up. And I thought he would be gone, but he's out there for like an hour. And I ordered pizza, so he saw the pizza man deliver pizza to my house.
Food while that guy was in your yard.
Yeah, pizza guy.
Yeah,
sorry, hold on. He's on the phone. Like, your son's ordering pizza or something. Hold on. He's about to tranche through a crime scene.
Yeah. I was like, oh no, he's still out there. Oh no,
that's so embarrassing.
Don't worry about him. He's just inside eating pizza. I see him.
Yeah, I see him.
Well, I don't want to interrupt him during dinner.
Damn, dude.
He looked all right, I guess.
Yeah. Oh,
that's a fantastic update on Wes's car. I'm glad you're getting it all fixed. The house.
Yeah. Thank you.
Sucks you had to deal with.
It looks like he's celebrating with some pizza.
Yeah.
He's celebrating.
When was the last time you saw him?
Yeah. Our interaction seemed to really stress him out, sir. He's in there. He's in there blowing off some steam with some calories. It seems.
You should have seen all the dog hair in this house.
Oh shit. Well, hopefully you never have to see that guy again, Wes, and it's all fixed up by the end of the week.
Thank you, Kevin, for hooking it up.
What kind of car are you gonna get?
I have no idea. It depends on how much money they give me. I don't know what the check's gonna be yet.
Something
I just know the damages are $35,000 estimate. They're not going to give me that.
Harder body, yeah.
I'll definitely.
Yeah,
they're going to give the insurance adjuster knows.
Yeah,
where you can get a hard body.
Yeah.
Oh, he does.
Yeah. He hands you a gym card. He's like, I actually volunteered at this place on weekends. So
you need a mentor.
Now, I sent all the paperwork over to your daddy, but don't worry, I have some paperwork for you.
Your daddy are going to take care of it, son.
Yeah, exactly.
I asked him if he thought it'd be a good idea. He said, yeah. So here you go.
Yeah. We'll be out here. You just make sure you're here.
Yeah.
That's your job, okay?
That's your only job is to be here.
Your daddy handles, buying it, owning it, dealing with me. You just got to be here, sir.
Yeah.
Would it make it easier if I ordered a Domino's ahead of time and you could meet it?
No, Mark, the new cheesy bread they have over there, fabulous. Pepperoni cheesy bread, Domino's.
Oh, wow.
Really good.
Nice.
Didn't come with P on it?
Nope. Just shame.
Guess North Domino's is better than South Domino's. Yeah. All right.
Sorry. There you go.
Sweet. You guys ready to do the news?
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's do it. Cup of coffee in the big time is up first.
Yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
Honorable mentions of trends that we probably won't mention in depth. RIP to Dumbledore, a.k.a. Michael Gambon. Sorry, I pronounced that wrong, Michael. Rest in peace, Dumbledore. In his honor, a big Powerball winner, hopefully this weekend. Wes, what's the latest on Powerball?
Nope, we have not won. I think we won $8 the last drawing.
But no one's won. So.
No one's won. No,
Right.
it's like at 935 million or something.
It's growing because it's trending. So get in there, patreon.com/hardfactor if you want to join Wes's lotto pool, Cash App only. Lipa looks insanely hot in the new Argylle trailer.
What's she doing with her big behind?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Let's see it.
No idea what this comedy.
She's got a trailer.
Can't really play the trailer because it's like the full movie thing, but it's featuring a cat and Dua Lipa. It drops in February, and based on this one still image, I really want to see it.
Yeah, she's hail proof.
Yeah, Dua Lipa.
Yeah.
They in a
Is
church.
that how you say Dua Lipa? I don't know how you say.
They're in a
Whatever,
church, right?
whatever her name is, she's hot. She's
She's
in
the
this
type of
final.
lady that when she comes around, you say, "Get out of here," and you make up an excuse to get her out of there. She can watch her walk away.
Yeah, you put your sunglasses on.
What does she do? What is Dua Lipa from?
Singer.
She's a major label pop singer, but she has a
Excited.
behind on her.
Excited to see her act. I have not heard her music. I'm sure it's fantastic. Also, Hyundai has a fire risk recall on over 3 million cars. So
Don't get a Hyundai, Wes.
free shop visit.
No, I'm not a Hyundai guy.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're
Well,
a Kia
if you
Joe?
have one.
Yeah,
A recall is
Kias are
not that big of a
more
deal.
stylish.
It's just like, the new Hyundais aren't bad.
3 million's a lot
They're
of
more
cars.
stylish.
Yeah, hold on, real quick. Let's examine this for a second. Hyundai literally had a brand so stylish that it spun off into its own car brand, the Genesis.
That was one
You think
car,
it's-
but They're not as stylish
not
as
around.
Kia.
Nice.
So
Yeah,
is Hyundai the same one that you could just like break in with a simple Apple
that's
cord?
Kia.
No, that's Kia. They're also
not the Hyundai
South
boys,
Korean, though, I believe.
Kia boys.
But it may have affected both. I can't recall. But anyways, this is a 3 million car plus fire risk recall. But if you have a Hyundai, it just means take that free shop visit.
I feel like there's a lot of people that wouldn't mind just being burnt alive if they're driving around in their Hyundais right now. You know, life's tough.
Hyundais aren't that bad. You guys,
they're nice. They're nice.
They?
I just don't think they're stylish. The Palisade's great.
Palisade.
Hyundai's really that bad? I've never.
No, Hyundais are great. They used to suck in like the early 2000s. They were
they used to suck,
and they got better and better. But so did Kia. Kia was just such a butt car. Kia was made of plastic. I mean, I guess Wes.
Oh, look at Wes's car.
I know. Yeah, but they've both gotten really good.
I'm getting called out by the young people in the chat. Loose asshole, which I get
loose asshole
420 says Dupa Lipa. Okay, boomer. Yeah, correct. I literally hadn't seen her name until today, so you nailed me on that one. And then
the Sassel family.
Then that Ash, also get that one, buddy. There were 2 Dumbledore actors in the series. Yeah, okay. Dude, I have no fucking idea. One of the Dumbledores. R.I.P. I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
Dumbledore.
Yeah, I mean,
you think I give a fuck about Harry Potter?
You said you said his name. This isn't like if you said like the lead singer of a band that has
Journey.
That died. Then you said his name, right? So who cares?
Yeah. I thought I covered it on all bases. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry, Gen Z.
I got to fact check myself.
I'll try to step it up for the rest of the show.
I thought Will was talking about Baby Rexha. That's who's got the Baby Rexha.
Yeah, Dua Lipa's got a smaller rear end, a nice rear end, but Baby Rexha's got
she's hot.
A hail-proof dumper. Yeah,
but they're all. But her legs. Have you seen Dua Lipa's legs? Am I saying it right? They're thick. They would say with that.
Also, big Kia breakthrough. I don't know if you guys noticed this. I noticed it last year. They came out with the Telluride.
Yeah, looks like a Range Rover.
That is that's when you knew Kia had arrived. Kia had gotten slightly better for 22 years where they could come out with a car.
South Korean brands are good.
Named after a town you can't afford to live in.
I might be trying to get into one of those.
I don't get the South Korean car hate. They're good.
Compare the Telluride to the Range Rover.
It's got similar styling.
Okay. I mean, like a knockoff Louis Vuitton looks like a Louis Vuitton. You know what I mean?
Sure. I didn't say it was the same thing. I said they look like each other.
Okay.
All right. Enough with the South Korean car analysis.
God damn it.
Live comment. Jim Sobrato says, "What I miss, loose asshole 420." Thanks, buddy. You miss Will being boomerific. Appreciate it.
And Jordan says they're just talking about ass and tits, which is true.
Google Baby Rexha butt.
Yeah, I did.
Get it.
And I did Dua Lipa's while we were talking.
Yeah, both great searches. Okay, on to the joke of the day. On to the joke of the day at minute 18. Going to be a long one. Once again, the joke of the day on this episode is the American government this week. Second time this week. Way to go. You did it, American government. Wes did the old guys vying for their second term as president to double our national debt again together on Wednesday. Those were the jokes of the day on Wednesday. And then the old one still in the Oval Office had his first impeachment inquiry hearing in the House on Thursday. And even though that's not going to go anywhere, never will be ratified by the Democratic Senate, just like the last guys 2 times weren't. Nancy Mace, our girl, she gave a pretty good speech. So she trended. So that's one silver lining from the bullshit happening.
She's having a good year.
I mean, but she also, as I said, spewed a little bullshit. She said,
"Well, Pat, all these impeachment inquiries are bullshit," which was her point. She said the first 2 that were never going to go anywhere were bullshit, just like this one, which is never going to go anywhere, is also bullshit. But they're going to put it all on the record because that's what we do now. We just spend a lot of money to waste taxpayer money and let these people do performative politics. And now on Friday, as we get ready for the weekend, it's pretty likely that the federal government, the U.S. federal government, will be totally shut down starting next week, since Congress failed to reach a budget agreement by the new fiscal year. And so
they're more useless than Wes in a house. I mean, it's what do they do?
Right.
Yeah, nothing. They don't agree on anything, Mark.
It's funny to think about that Wes in a house, right? blah, right? But then you think about part of the impeachment inquiry was Hunter Biden in a house, but he was getting $5 million checks while in the house. You know what I mean?
I'm getting robbed over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would
Makes you
definitely
look
be better
worse.
to be a Biden than be judged for your dad owning your home. And so since the last two presidents have statistically sucked ass, and they've already been the joke of the day this week, and the current Congress literally just quit on the entire country this week, and they are the jokes of the day today. Cutting tons of Americans off from needed benefits and paychecks next week. So that sucks for everybody who's affected by that. There's also a big online fake news campaign claiming that Katie Hobbs, the governor of Arizona, was indicted and relieved of her duty. I wonder who started that. She's a big Trump enemy. Who started that one? So instead of talking about all that stuff, which is depressing, let's talk about the Republican primary debate on Wednesday night. Since some of those people, here they are, if you forget their faces, some of those people, including Ron DeSantis, Vivek Ramaswamy, who's Nikki Haley, Mike Pence, Chris Christie, Tim Scott, and then Doug Burgum. Those were the people who showed up.
Couldn't believe he got the bottom right. Couldn't believe he got the bottom right.
Burgum.
Who's that guy?
Doug Burgum, governor of North Dakota.
Never heard of him.
Right. And so, since the last two, Trump and Biden, are somehow both hated by about 60 to 70% of the U.S. population, respectively, according to polls, maybe some of these folks could possibly become the joke of the day eventually themselves. It's like scouting. Instead we move on from the jokes of the day, Biden and Trump, and maybe one of these becomes it. Who knows? The top Republican candidates met at the Reagan Library in California to debate on Wednesday night, and it was extremely boring. Did any of you guys watch it?
No, I got a few texts being like, "Are you watching it?" And I was not. I was watching the season premiere of The Amazing Race.
I watched the highlights.
Yeah,
I tried to watch it.
More exciting.
Yeah, The Amazing Race new season's pretty good.
Yeah. Pat, will you watch the highlights? What are your thoughts on the highlights there?
Well, I thought. Okay, so did you guys see that video that came out maybe like a month ago of Mike Pence campaigning, and he runs into a gentleman on a John Deere tractor, and they have a pretty awkward, definitely like homoerotic conversation about the tractor.
Oh yeah, about the shift. He's like, "You want me to crank it for you?" Awkward laugh. Yeah.
Quick background on Mike Pence. He's huge. He's a huge gay conversion guy. Conversion therapy he believes in. My gay algorithm was just gay dudes being like, "This is the gayest man ever." So last night I thought the highlight was when he really had to hammer home that he's been sleeping with a teacher for 38 years, and like no one vibed on it. It was just the least vibey. You know what he's always trying to do? Be like, "Look, I had no teachers, so I banged one because I'm not gay." Right?
Oh no, that's a Joe Biden thing, because they were talking about Jill being in the teachers union.
No, I know, but Pence is hammering it because is
I bang teachers too.
Who's been banging a teacher longer?
Yeah, probably Pence by a couple of years. Biden's second marriage, but he's so old. Who knows? You have
that, and then Pence is executing mass shooters, expediting the execution of mass shooters. Was the biggest joke I ever heard. Other than that,
Pence for the boring stuff. Pence was the most boring, I'd say, and he never stops talking. Like,
you could put him on the one side of the meter for boring. If something's exciting, Pence is on the other side for
Tim Scott too. Him and Tim Scott together, Mark. They're holding hands on the boringest side of anything. Too boring.
We're gonna have a tough go of it. If Pence wins the presidency, we might as well pack it up and join a different genre, right?
Because Pence has no chance, and I could tell when he made the mass shooter, because he was trying to like come with a hard policy that didn't conflict with gun right activists, but was a hard policy, and it was the dumbest thing ever. And it was like, when I heard that, I was like, no shot, Pence, because he's not going to play the game. He's trying to come up with like hard hitting policies that aren't policies. That's not what being president is.
One insult from Trump on stage, and Pence is
Mike Pence is only running so he doesn't have to be Trump's VP.
You mean he's going to lie to get through and then not do any of that stuff he said he's going to?
No, he's got to be chessing it. He's got to be significantly more chess than he is.
He just doesn't want to have to run with Trump, I think, because there's no chance he can win. Tim Scott, way too boring to win as well. Once again, DeSantis, Haley, and Christie all did well, probably like according to the polls and what from the outcome. Ramaswamy was very polarizing as always and very vague. Like none of his stuff is specific. He's just like polarizing and vague, like Trump.
They said he did a 180, Willie, but I didn't see his highlights. What did they?
He does 180s constantly. He's flip-flopped his entire very short career politically. So no policy he's ever said has been the same the next month, basically. Because he'll just
you said a short career. It sounds like he's been doing it for a while.
Well, right, but he'll flip-flop it like 12 times a year, depending on what the latest
making up for lost time.
Yeah.
I did watch them try to insult him, the other olds on that stage, and like we didn't know this after the first debate, but he essentially like sold a bunk Alzheimer's drug and made all his money on that. That came out really widely publicly known between the debates, and they couldn't even nail him to the wall.
The people who took it didn't know it didn't work.
Exactly. Well, most of the people on the stage are on it.
I think it's working.
Yeah.
No, it's totally working. Look.
Yeah. I haven't peed in the front yard in 3 days.
What were we just talking about? Not the effectiveness of the medicine.
The perfect drug to scam people on.
Yeah. We've had a few of those. And Doug Burgum is the Republican. Remember, guys, the one that you guys thought I wouldn't get his name? Nailed it. Doug Burgum, governor of North Dakota. He's the Republican version of Andrew Yang this time around. Okay. He's very smart, and he's completely ignored the entire time. The moderators threatened to cut his mic off after ignoring him the entire debate. Like they wouldn't let him talk. And then when he tried to talk, they were like, "Sir, we will cut your mic off, sir."
They just give him a fake mic from the beginning.
Dude, someone's got
disrespected Burgum.
Is he married? His wife really needs to check him with those eyebrows, dude. I mean, he's got some Eugene caterpillars.
That's
going
for sure,
on.
Pat. That's for sure. He needs to get that shit styled. But there was only really one clip of note outside of like Pence being ultra boring and provocative, as Pat pointed out. But only one clip of note that really trended. Here it is.
Look at that camera right now and tell you, Donald, I know you're watching. You can't help yourself. I know you're watching, okay? And you're not here tonight, not because of polls and not because of your indictments. You're not here tonight because you're afraid of being on the stage and defending your record. You're ducking these things. And let me tell you what's going to happen. You keep doing that, no one up here is going to call you Donald Trump anymore. We're going to call you Donald Duck.
To the ground. Recover from that, bitch.
Oh.
Donald Duck. Oh. Got him.
Someone wrote that, and that's how they came up with it.
Someone wrote Donald Duck and then reverse engineered a speech.
You can see how boring that fucking debate was when that was the only clip that trended.
Yeah. Why would Christie open himself up to retorts? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Christie doesn't give a fuck. He's the only one that's bulletproof. He's the only one that's bulletproof from Trump right now.
Dude, honestly, this. Look at this. It led to these trends, as Wes pointed out. Okay, number 9, Donald Duck on Twitter. Number 20, Porky Pig. So all the Trump people just started calling him Porky Pig all day.
Yeah, of course.
And of course, Wes, since it's Twitter, it all comes back to the Kevin James meme. Friend of the show at Greg Price 11 tweets. Christie literally did the meme with the Donald Duck line, and he did the same face as Kevin James in there. Was that me that just farted? Was that me that just zinged you? Yeah.
I got a theory.
Is my wife too hot for me?
Yeah. And live in our comment, Stephen C. Yeah, why not Donald Trump?
Donald Trump's great.
Okay, but here's my theory. So Christie knows Trump.
His original
Trump.
name,
he hates that because that's his real name.
Trump, because he's German.
Trump. So the number one thing you can do to a malignant narcissist, psychologists have studied this, is make them feel embarrassed. You can't reason with them, you can't argue, but if they feel embarrassed, that's the number one cut. Christie knows Trump really well. He was part of his cabinet, right?
Yeah, because he's not good at it. It's the right tactic, but he's not the right.
Mark, he's not threatening at all because he's got nowhere. He's not going to win even close.
He might know that because Donald Trump is old as fuck, right? He's older than our parents. He might know that Donald Duck gets under his fucking skin specifically.
Oh,
with a dude that old,
Donald Duck and Trump.
He might know.
He might have some buttons.
If Christie had a chance of competing with Trump, it might get under his skin. But Christie's got nowhere.
Yeah. He has no shot. He's going for VP.
Christie should be feeding
going for VP.
Yeah, Christie should be feeding this information to people that that are not him to deliver it.
Christie is beating the shit out of Tim Scott in the race to be anybody's VP. That's what's
except for
happening.
Trump. They hate each other, but yeah.
Right. Anybody but Trump's, right? Yeah. So, but
you said Burgum is not married. Is that what you said?
No, he is. He's married to a beautiful woman.
Oh, dude, Burgum is the man. Honestly, I get so mad.
Older lady, but she's beautiful.
Like,
maybe he swings it real hard, and she doesn't want him looking good out there, so the ladies stay away and find.
Burgum is the one I really like, and they just won't let him talk. But Christie is doing good, guys. Honestly, I don't think the Kevin James meme holds a candle to. Have you seen this picture of Chris Christie's stance? Look, this is a man with balls.
Holy,
that's Photoshop. That's Photoshop. That's Photoshop. That's Photoshop.
Looks like a man with ball in his pants, gigantic orthopedic ball.
That's Photoshop, dude.
Dude, that's him posting up on a fence, like leaning. He looks like such a gangster with that giant fupa.
He looks like an egg.
Yeah.
Well, if you can stand that confidently with that kind of stance, with that fupa, that says a lot. That says something.
You said confidently, not comfortably, right? Because there's no way that's comfortable.
No, he's never comfortable. Look at that fupa.
I want to
never been comfortable after the age of 26.
His dick is getting smushed so hard.
I gotta lean to see because I can't picture it right now. But have you guys ever when you lean like that? Think about this. His elbow is below his belt.
Dude,
is that a normal thing?
That's
not normal, right?
And a huge
his belt's way above his belly button.
Yeah, he jacks it way above his
Fred
belly
Mertz. He's like a 1920s dad.
It's awesome, dude. Dude, look how confident he is. He's just staring somebody down like side eye, like
try to picture where his dick
level
is.
Of confidence with that fupa, and like to take it's impressive.
It is intimidating if some guy looked like that, like didn't even mention the way he looked and he was talking to me. I'd be like, geez, this guy is on fire.
What the fuck? Blow your mind.
Bully me.
The fuck is this guy's problem?
Dude,
his body.
He does the Fred Mertz from I Love Lucy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, except with a fupa the size of Texas.
Right. He doesn't need the belt.
What NFL coach had the most epic fupa?
Bill Parcells.
Parcells. Does this compete?
No, Chrissy's bigger than
bigger.
Parcells.
I'll tell you what's competing.
Nobody competes.
I'll tell you what competes is Baby Rexa. She's hail-proof, baby.
Right. Christy's got Rex on the front.
Forget about it, insurance adjusters.
Yeah, that thing is hail-proof in the back.
Never
He's like the Nutty Professor, Chris Christie.
He's like the Nutty Professor.
Yeah.
It says something to have confidence with a fupa like that. And folks, if you've been taking my tips on Nikki Haley, we've officially moved up into second place behind Trump on Predict It, the stock market of politics, up from 8 cents when I gave the pick. And then I gave it again around 5 to 6 cents. So you really could have doubled up before the first debate. And I should have doubled down myself. But now she is up to 11 cents at predictit.org/promo/hardfactor25, where you can get $25 matched on us in the stock market of politics, where had you taken it when I said it at 5 or 6 cents, you would have already doubled your money on Nikki Haley, moving to second odds below Donald Trump.
I just checked my account, Willie, and I haven't been in predicting what it paid because a tip we gave of who was going to win, which governor was going to win Arizona. We gave the Democrat tip, and it paid. Damn,
you gave Hobbs. I gave the Nevada Lombardo upset. So those
we're good
payouts. Yeah, I had money in the account from the midterms. So go to predictit.org/promo/hardfactor25 to get your first $25 match on us and get in on the action this election season. You can bet on all the put money on different candidates in the different elections in the stock market of politics. Very fun. Last bit of politics here. Jim points out hail-proof fupa in the the old comments there.
So unfortunately, he's got a bounce house in his pants.
Yep, pretty much bouncy, jumpy air castle. And unfortunately, in a bit more bad news for India before we get to good news in the cream of the crop. Turns out, guys, India has probably lost their Chandrayaan-3 moon lander. On the south pole of the moon.
So like the people living there, they're like, these guys won't shut up.
Well, no, maybe maybe they cut the power. India has been unable to revive their moonlander for 26 days. And basically, India claims that they put it into sleep mode before the lunar night, which lasts 2 weeks after they landed it there, and it just froze to death. But of course, India's main haters, the Chinese Space Agency, have seized on the opportunity to claim the entire Indian moon landing on the south pole of the moon was a hoax to begin with, saying that they just landed on a totally different non-polar zone part of the moon and their shitty thing froze anyways. Tough scene for India.
They landed on a meteor.
China's like, they may have landed on the moon, but they didn't make it to the South Pole. Impossible with their frozen ass shit.
Damn.
So, yeah, it's brutal. It couldn't get any worse for them after celebrating that landing. Tough for India. Couldn't even keep a robot alive, you know?
Yeah, so either they're lying or the big boys that have been there for, hundreds of years just destroyed their little piece of crap moonlander and said, if you ever fucking say there's noises coming from up here again, we're going to fucking destroy you.
It was either aliens or here in fairness to Indians, extreme cold is probably a bit of a foreign concept, right? So
true.
It could be it too. They could have just not built something cold that could
Great point.
Right.
Great point.
Better luck next time, India, which brings us to
the cream of the crop.
And I promise it's good news, but in a very fucked up way to get to the good news. Okay. The FBI has issued a public warning about a group that calls itself 764, among other things. Okay. What they do, they deliberately target minors aged 8 to 17 on publicly available messaging platforms to extort them into recording or live streaming acts of self-harm and producing child sexual abuse material. So,
yeah, starting off tough. Will you're gonna Shawshank us? We're swimming through a mile of shit to get out on the other side.
You're right,
Shawshanking us.
You're right, because that's the 764 group that the FBI has issued this public warning on this month, September 12th, and that sounds bad. And it is very bad. You have no idea how bad it is, but you will in a minute. But the good news here is that we're now on the case of these 764 fuckers in America now because of an arrest in Astoria, Queens in November 2021 of 23-year-old Angel Almeida. Okay, there's Angel.
Ironic name.
Meth pipe
Angel.
In his mouth.
Right.
Rock pointed at the camera.
That's it, Pat.
What does his hat say?
Flat brim. Probably some satanic stuff. We'll get into it.
Okay.
These groups are very active in Britain, Germany, Canada, and Russia. And Angel is America's first high-profile case in a while. And he was arrested after the cops searched his apartment when he got reported for going insane online. You know, like you see people just go crazy. They start posting crazy shit. Somebody reported him. The FBI starts looking into it, and boy, did he go insane. He got an illegal gun charge at first because he's a convicted felon. He had a felony in Florida, and he was posting pictures of him with his illegal gun. But since the cops and the FBI have thoroughly searched his entire apartment, all of his shit, he's got a lot of new charges now, including sexually abusing minors. And so back to the top, right? How this relates to the 764 group, satanic, whatever, that recruits these kids. Firstly, the 764 group is allegedly an offshoot of the Order of Nine Angels, or O9A, according to the Guardian.
I got one of them.
Yeah, was he one of the angels?
He thought he was. He certainly thought he was. O9A is both, Wes, this is interesting, both satanic and neo-Nazi. They worship both Satan, Hitler, also all witches. They're a terroristic hate group. They embrace all forms of evil. So it kind of settles the debate there about if it's evil or not, Satanism, right? So these guys will, they take it. If it's evil, they take it. And they probably found Angel, as you guys pointed out, easy mark with a name like that for this group, in a Roblox, Discord, Twitch chat, SoundCloud chat, something like that, where they recruited him then over to their Telegram channel and started extorting him to make dirty videos and threatened to send him to his parents, the cops, or whatever if he didn't do more dirty videos, giving him like free Hitler, the merch you saw, right? Like the Hitler devil merch, encouraging him to get as violent as possible in the videos, or else we'll tell everybody. And eventually Angel then became @necropedocell on Instagram.
Oh,
and
no.
and at necropedocell started posting pics of little kids bound and gagged, and on top of like the typical like home arsenal shit.
Not seeing how this is real good. Well, we got one of these guys only.
One only so far, Mark. But so 76409A, whatever the group calls themselves, they target struggling minority and LGBTQ kids to basically turn them into terrorists. Right, that's their goal, and it really worked with Angel. Not only was he posting all of his insane gun and like tied up kids pics, at home he had hundreds of videos of himself and then an older man he had brought in and others sexually or physically abusing minors. Right, and he had convinced an underage girl to like perform acts of self-mutilation and then send him the video of those so that he could then send it to the group. And then guys, there was also his blood covenant. Here it is. To the devil. You see it with the 666 patches and the
Zodiac killer
and the blood.
Yeah, that's actual blood, though. Yeah, that's blood.
Actual blood there on there. And it says a covenant signed in blood. May the devil walk with you always, with all these like symbols.
The one on the left's actually pretty artistic. He got it right between the lines.
Yeah, with the blood, he's kind of accurate with his blood trace.
He's a good blood painter.
Yeah, he's a decent blood painter.
I mean, okay, never mind. This is the FBI who are wearing gloves. I was about to say if that's Angel is wearing gloves.
So such weak patches too.
Yeah, they are kind of weak.
Not a lot of effort.
Not much style with those.
A trident with a 6 on each tip. Weak.
Pretty lame.
Pretty cliche.
Wait till Neptune hears about this.
Black and red, not very original. Anyway, Angel appears completely unremorseful at court, as you'd expect so far, and he awaits to stand trial December 4th, the first of many 764. Hopefully, they get caught. So in a weird way, it's good news because hopefully he flips on a bunch of them, right? Because he's the first high profile. He's facing life in prison. He's 23 years old.
He seems to know a lot of these other people, right? Yeah.
He was like one of the star performers in this fucked up cult. Yeah. Yeah. So, hopefully he flips on a few of these clowns and we get more off the streets.
There's bad apples everywhere,
In good news, Mario gave us another $20 tip, second this week. Thanks, Mario.
Ice cream's so good, Mario.
You know how Mario likes those Satanist stories.
Yeah.
Will got him worked up.
Well, I mean, Wes, how do you feel about Satanism now? You still on the train? Still on?
I never was on the Satanist train, but I think that one bad apple doesn't define the thing, just like one priest who touches kids doesn't define Catholicism.
Wow.
Well, but this evil terroristic group doesn't embrace Catholicism, do they? I think they embrace all things evil, which includes Satanism, Nazism.
I think that's just what they say. I think you're putting one word of one psycho to make the thing real to help your argument, which is
to be terrorists with evil.
One of your favorite tactics, but.
Well, no, Wes,
it's one guy saying that this is my idea of Satanism. Whenever
it's actually a group of 1,000 pedophiles.
Everyone else says
Satanism is thousands of pedophiles online.
It's at least 9 angels.
Well, there's 1,000 priests that are pedophiles. So what's your point?
Wes, that's a straw man. That has nothing to do.
No,
with
it actually is not. It's actually not a straw man.
What you're not ready to say Satanism.
What you're doing is a straw man.
No.
The Satanic Temple is saying the exact opposite of what this guy is.
You're doing an infomercial for the Satanic Temple.
Wes. I mean, Wes is right.
No, I'm absolutely right.
I love it. We got to get you
Will
guys.
Thinks he got me, but he's just
there's not a battle
about.
Between good and evil.
You guys just love
it
Satan
on Earth.
No, Will, it's just
you thought I was bad rooting for Britney's demise. Well, jeez,
this is way worse, Mark.
This is worse.
This is way.
I think what this guy's doing is terrible, but I don't think he's a representative of all Satanists.
Objectively worse, Mark. Pat and Wes' support of this stuff is really alarming.
Well, I mean, hey, how many Catholic priests are fucking doing the same thing? I don't know.
How many Boy Scout leaders?
Yeah, Boy Scout leaders, Catholic priests.
I mean, Satanism's bad, right?
Satanism is, according to what they say, is not this.
According to what
this is bad.
Yeah, according to their website.
No, don't read anything to Will because he's just going to believe what he wants.
Oh, we got to keep the Satan thing going.
Today's topic is brought to you by the official shorts and pants of Hard Factor News, BIRDDOGS. I got to tell you guys, I love the new polos too, not just the bottom hats. BIRDDOGS are shorts and or pants for men that are literally the perfect design possible. there's this built-in liner, and it's in all the shorts. It's optional in the pants. It allows you to just slip them right on and go. It's very convenient. There's the fabric. All the pieces of these clothing are unrivaled in quality. I don't own any clothes that rival them at all. Ever heard of Lululemon? Pretty high quality. Pretty high quality.
So they got pretty robbed in Philadelphia this week.
They did, because that's people want them so bad because of the high quality. But
they've been
it's the
robbing
same
their
designer.
customers.
They were robbed earlier by BIRDDOGS when they stole their designer.
There you go.
Same designer, better brand for men, BIRDDOGS. And of course, there's the patented zipper back pocket. Okay, there's like a zipper pocket right behind your regular pocket. You can keep everything you need to be zipped up right there, no matter what it calls for you. You might call it the vice pocket, like I keep some things in there. And even if you're a fucking saint and you have nothing to keep zipped up in there, the zipper pocket is perfect for your wedding ring when you need to take it off in the water, because of course BIRDDOGS clothing is quick drying and easily submersible. It dries in seconds when you're out of the water. The shirts, the bottoms, everything. It's the only shorts I will ever wear into my own hot tub. And now that it's getting cooler, it's the only khaki colored pants I will wear and try to trick people into thinking I'm wearing actual khakis, the BIRDDOG joggers, the khaki colored, the Wayne Gretzky's. That's what I'm going to do. And they actually have stretch khakis as well if you need the real deal. Go to birddogs.com/hnews to get a free, fantastic water bottle, very stylish, very big, or a dad hat with your order today. Even the free gifts, very high quality. birddogs.com/hnews to get one with your order today.
Nice. Whoa, dude, Willie, quick. This needs a fact check, but Joshua Caleb Sutter, who was in the 9 Angels, FBI informant, has been for 3 years, has gotten $100K from the FBI. So I'm sure that's probably who's like getting them there.
Yeah, so Joshua probably fucking rolled on this guy.
He's toppling these bastards. It's about time. I hope they all.
Yeah. Also, well, that hopefully, but then he could also be selling bullshit, which they seem to do from time to time with the FBI, the CIs. But that's fucking crazy, man.
These bastards.
Yeah,
I know.
I mean, the FBI is all pedophiles.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Wes. Everybody but the Satanic Church is pedophiles. Whoa, that's weird. This reminds me of cuties.
If there's one of them, then they're all the same, according to Will.
That's a good comment. It is kind of like the cutest debate. Satanism's art.
Oh, you guys are morons. Guys, this is...
Tell us more about the benefits of the Church of Satan. Then.
I don't know about the benefits. I'm not a Satanist. I'm just saying you're absolutely wrong.
I'm just saying.
Will's like one racist cop means they're all racist cops. Every cop's a racist. That's exactly your argument.
Because you think there's great Satanists.
No, I don't. But that's your argument, and you know it. So let's move on.
There's some great cops out there, I'll tell you.
Yeah,
that.
of course.
There
absolutely.
are. And I never said what Wes said. I said.
Are there any great Satanists according
to Will?
Great
priests out there.
I doubt it.
There's a few good Boy Scout leaders.
Right. You're blind.
I'm blind.
My dad. It's about it. That's about as far as I'm counting.
There's plenty of great cops. There's plenty of great priests. There's a handful of good.
Don't mention that anywhere.
Yeah, go look at the pamphlet, please.
Why?
Because it's look, I'm not a Satanist or anything. I'm just saying what Will is saying is absolutely incorrect.
Stop disparaging the Church of Satan, Will.
It's a weird. The Church of Satan, regardless of what they say they are, it's a weird thing to.
They are a troll. Yes, they are.
Yeah. As a basis, they're already starting off on the wrong foot.
But they're not all pedophiles. Just like not all Catholic priests are pedophiles.
They're not all actually killing people.
The wrong foot based upon the acceptance of Christianity as
Will's
law
taking
or
one
truth
bad
by
apple
everyone.
and just putting it on everything. That's what he's doing.
No, again, this is a network of pedophiles.
Okay, well, there's a network
Recruiting
of
young
Catholic
kids.
Look, we're saying the Nonagon
should have a public warning on it.
Bigger
the
than
Nonagon that
Satanism,
makes
I
up the
guarantee
9
that.
angles. We're not saying those guys.
You know
are guys.
No, that's
real blood.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
All right, what's the next story? What's the next story?
This is British Airways pilot, first officer, Mike Beaton.
That guy's a pilot?
Yeah, he's first officer. He's
He looks
young.
like Mike be beaten off on most Saturday nights.
He's got the British the British braces thing going on. Like, I don't know if you know guys who Matt Fitzpatrick is, but he's got like the same look as Matt Fitzpatrick.
Golfer,
yeah. Here he is when he's young, fresh out of flight school. He's a husband and father of one who just threw away everything. his marriage, his bright and very lucrative career flying internationally for one of the world's best airlines, British Airways. I mean, they're very huge airline, international. He also threw away his reputation as a good boy because Mike Beaton is a very, very naughty boy. Those are his words, not mine. And I don't know about you guys. Do you guys ever wonder what pilots do on their nights off when they fly to like exotic destinations?
I know
Let's
what
say,
they do.
yeah. Let's say, for example, you fly to Johannesburg, South Africa, and you have a night off before you have to fly back to London. What do you think they do? I'd like to think they're looking at flight plans and
flight attendants.
Yeah, they are rolling with the most sexually open and progressively loose group of professionals ever assembled in
staying in a hotel. I mean, they're doing flight attendants. Wes?
Yeah,
nurses are second. Yeah, I think.
No, nurses are top technically.
Right, well, but think of the thing about nurses. They also work long hours together and sometimes night shifts. But I mean, flight attendants and pilots literally go to hotels.
It's the hotel. It's the hotel.
The hotel is such a fucking dagger for like that type of.
It's a place to sin.
Mark, remember when we used to work for the Wyndham and all the pilots and flight attendants would walk in and be like, "Well, they're about to go fuck."
One of the older flight attendants, I was
no,
that was in much better shape, and one of the flight attendants tried to bang me, and I was like, I am single. I might do this and get fired, but I didn't follow through with it.
What? Why?
Because she was like 50.
Our buddy in high school used to work at the airport. I think we were college age, and he was a bag handler, and he used to bang flight attendants constantly at the hotel when they would stay there.
It's the hotel, man.
One chick told him this must have been demoralizing. She said that he made her come by hitting her clit with his fat stomach over and over again.
Well, that's not the only one that told us. One of our high school friends told him that too.
Yeah, well, and that was runoff.
That was his MO. Will
the guy who was really cleaning up was our buddy that worked the front desk at that hotel where they did their training. That guy is just like
that's true.
Yeah.
They had a good system going.
It's the hotel.
Yeah. Well, Mike Beaton, he'd be beating it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he'd be beating it up. Mike went out on a night in Johannesburg before he had to return back to London, and he had a night that many of us can only dream of, quite frankly. And when it's done, he spilled the beans to one of his stewardess pals, or he thought it was his pal, who then betrayed him, and that's why he's making national news today. Let's look at how Mike told the story of that night through texts to the woman he thought was his friend. Let me just pull down my picture so I can read it for you. First of all, he says, "It was very, very naughty." And she says, "Tell me everything. I hope it's even naughtier than us." And he says, "Right, get ready." Yeah, I know. I think you may be fucking this chick too. He says, "So standard Johannesburg setup, bar to grill house to Tiger's Milk. Get chatting to this young Spanish bird and this Welsh chick who's about our age in the bar. End up sat with them at the table in the grill house and walking them down to Tiger's Milk. It's Sunday, so it's really not that busy, but music, dancing.
That's descriptive.
Yeah, sorry. A few more drinks. He's like you, Mark. This is like how Mark tells a story.
Who is he, me? Look how long this text is.
Hey, Mark, what's the plan for today? Well, on vacation.
Mark will break them up, though. Mark's not sending one that long.
Yeah, I'll give you that detail, but it's going to be broken up.
It's going to be in 5 chunks. It's not going to be like that with the paragraphs.
Yeah.
So they're at the bar, and these two lads, local lads who live in the compound, they take a fancy to the Welsh woman, and she's very drunk. So I'm keeping an eye on her. He's a good guy. He's keeping an eye on her. Doesn't want her to go home with one of these guys. Obviously, ends up being shots and whatnot. And these two lads, turns out that they're absolute wasters, but not bad people. So we all stagger back to the hotel bar for quote one last one before bed. Welsh and these guys, and one of these guys is getting on very well, but she's told them that I'm her boyfriend. So, Welsh is now taking a liking to Mike. A couple drinks in the bar, a bit of snogging, and we're somehow off to one of the dude's flats. Now, Welsh has decided I should actually be her boyfriend. Spanish has hooked up with one of the two lads and is having her tits sucked on the sofa. We've polished off a bottle of vodka at this place, and the girls are dancing topless. I've lost my shirt somewhere, and one of the local lads produces a plate with a few lines of Coke. So then there's this debate, classic debate about whose chest is the best to do a bump off of. Not going to lie, I may have started this with ulterior motives. And then the woman, this stewardess says, "Babe, that's wild. That's the story of how I end up snorting Coke off a girl's tits in Johannesburg." And she says, "Got to say, not my cup of tea." And then he said, anyway, case came to my senses a little and thought that things were getting way out of hand, decided to rescue the girls and get them back to their hotel, stayed the night with the Welsh, shagged for ages. I guess the coke played a part, and then was so fucked I couldn't even lift my head until gone too. I guess gone at 2. So
the next message is like, what the hell, Dad? He's like, sorry, wrong person.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I fucked this watcher. So basically he went to get back on the plane to fly back to London, and he was groggy, and the stewardess told the officials, they're like, this dude does not need to be flying. He was up all night doing coke and fucking a Welsh chick in downtown Johannesburg.
He was just telling a coworker that, like, just for fun?
Yeah. He thought it was his friend.
What
like
psycho.
No, Willie, he was trying
culture.
He banged her one time,
Yeah.
and he was trying to rebang her. He was trying to re-up the bang.
The first message was even naughtier than us. He's so dumb though that it actually made her angry and jealous, and then she just ratted on him. He did. Well, he fucked that up. So
he went too far. Far. So she told the officials they've canceled the flight, which cost them $120,000, according to one news outlet, because it's an expensive flight from Johannesburg to Heathrow. Right. And then they flew him back home, drug tested him. All the booze is out of his system by then, but the coke wasn't, and he'll never fly again because you cannot be a pilot and have a class A substance in your.
You miss $120,000 flight, you're canned. I mean, the never flying again part's rough, but you're easily canned.
He was the highest he's ever been, and now he's grounded.
Yeah, I mean that was a lucrative job he lost.
Why did she told on him just because of the safety issue?
Yeah, safety issue. Yeah, safety. Yeah, she was like, she didn't want to get on the flight. I think she was.
He's about to fly, and he's talking about how he just
because she was jealous. Pat, go back to the thing. Show the first messages. Pat, you're right. He banged her once. Show what's it say at the top?
Yeah, even naughtier than us.
Right, and then he goes on a 7-paragraph thing about how much fun he had fucking this other chick. So she's like, "What the hell?"
Yeah,
seems like a dumb thing to do with a coworker.
His life.
Yeah, giving her all of the ammunition to ruin your life. Wow,
she's even naughtier than us. I missed you last night. You ignored my text, and he's like, "Well, let me tell you why."
Oh shit, that's a. Well, yeah, I wonder if she was on this. She wasn't on the same leg. Probably, she was probably elsewhere. She probably told on him.
Yeah,
from a different flight.
Like, don't let this fucker
she's
fly.
Pissed.
Right. Yeah.
She even said that's not my cup of tea because she's like, and he kept going on. He's like, yeah, but then I banged her in the ass for 5 hours.
Right. And then she's like, I just wanted to kind of like date you, Why? Right. Why?
Yeah.
So he said though, and then was so fucked I couldn't even lift my head until gone too.
Yeah, I think like until
gone to airport.
Gone to or like 2 p.m. or something. I don't know. Anyway, when he got to the airport, he was still fucked. And I guess she knew it, and she told the proper authorities. They canceled the flight, and they flew him home and drug tested him and fired him.
This is a hilarious comment by Tiller. He's gonna be flying a cargo plane full of rubber dog shit out of Hong Kong.
Yeah. He really is, Tiller. And we have a lot of pilots in the Heart of Hive, so Tiller may know.
That's right.
Yeah. They asked his wife to comment about their 750,000 pound home, and she says, "You must speak to my husband about it." So I mean, that means I'm gonna take it.
So he's getting divorced now too. He lost his job. He's man.
I mean, he's bragging about. I mean, look, I don't know how the
braces are coming off. He can't afford those anymore.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he was just about to get the braces off.
Yeah, the braces are coming off early.
Surprising a guy with braces has balls like that,
Yeah.
Well, he's a pilot. He got his pilot license before the braces. That was key. It was the order in which, he never would have been a
look
pilot.
At those teeth when he first started.
How drunk? Yeah, they're jacked. How drunk are these women letting them suck on their tits with that metal mouth?
Right?
They were on vacation.
Yeah,
they were on vacation.
Great point, dude. I got no shame on a dude that wants to fix his teeth later in life. Like, go for it. But you got to know that there are consequences. Like, probably you're not going to be sucking titties of a Welsh bird and her Spanish friend in the flat of some wastoids. And
chewing on titties is out, dude.
Right? Probably.
And he fucked that chick all night.
You could use your dong, but you can't use your mouth for stuff.
He went through it. He just.
All right, guys, I got a quick one here. I'll do it quick. Someone is giving Jeff Gordon's mother-in-law a run for worst in-law of the year. Anyone?
Who's that? Wait. Oh yeah, I mean that was that.
Anyway,
How can you get worse, Mark?
Hey, I didn't kill him. She did. Get mad at her,
Yeah.
And believe it or not, it's Cher.
Oh,
Cher.
Cher.
Cher has been
Cher.
Cher. The Sonny and Cher, as in Cher. Cher has been accused of hiring 4 men to kidnap her own adult son, Elijah Blue Allman, from a hotel room he was staying at with his wife last year.
Okay,
What?
so if her son's an Allman, right? Presumably Greg Allman or Dwayne Allman's kid.
Greg, bro.
Okay, well he's old as fuck. He's really an adult. He's
an adult.
Deeply an adult.
Yeah, he's an adult.
Okay.
This is Greg and her.
Not like an adult, like 19.
No, he's like 40.
He's with his
Right.
wife at 40, right? And Jimmy Johnson, as Mario.
Oh, Jimmy Johnson.
Oh.
Sorry. I fucked it up.
That's why you got crickets.
Jeff
Mark.
Gordon's
Oh,
like, what the
straight.
fuck?
Jeff Gordon's mother-in-law.
I knew
was
what you were going
"What the
for.
fuck?"
Yeah.
Jimmy Johnson.
The
he's like,
fuck is Mark
"Thanks,
talking
Mario."
about?
She killed her whole family and herself. So the accusation's actually coming from 80% accurate, coming from Elijah's wife, Mary Angela King. So Elijah's the son from Greg Allman and Cher. His wife is saying that 4 men broke into our hotel room and just, fucking stole my husband. She said that 4 men in sequin outfits with matching feather boas glided into the room and stole her husband, lifting him up sideways. Then they floated out of the room. And when she screamed, "What are you doing?" one man turned around and said in auto-tune, "Elijah's mother sent us."
Yeah. He said Cher henchman.
Yeah.
Do you believe your mom sent us?
Exactly.
Musical.
Who else could have sent these 4 handsome men? Yeah,
Only Cher.
yeah, sure.
So why did she do it?
Well, you were going to get to that. So this was the night after their wedding anniversary that this allegedly went down back in November of 2022. So they got married in November 2013. They're about to have their 9th wedding anniversary, and apparently the couple was going through a divorce. So things were potentially awful in the marriage, and this was an attempt to reconcile the marriage, according to Mary Angela. A little banging in the honeymoon suite with room service never hurt nobody, Right?
Yeah.
Except for that pilot.
So Cher hates his wife.
That's correct. And while things weren't always awful between Cher and the daughter-in-law, Mary Angela, here's them hanging out, being gals.
Oh, wow, they hate each other.
They also weren't great because Cher famously did not even attend their wedding back in 2013.
Cher seems like a chill mom, just like a really cool, supportive mother.
Go to the
go to the
wedding.
wedding and
And
always
she's a
hate her.
hippie. I mean, that's, yeah.
She's not a hippie. She's an elitist. She's not a hippie at all.
Well, she's
It's
an
not a very
elitist
hippie move to skip out on your son's wedding.
Just based on her bank account. But yeah, no, she's
Right. As soon as she got money, she was no longer
a hippie boomer.
She was all about herself.
Missing your son's wedding.
Eric, I'm going to give you another take of that Jimmy Johnson thing at the end of this so you can cut that. I guess the implications of the alleged kidnapping are she didn't want her baby boy to be hurt anymore and to party with that Jezebel who was ruining his life.
Right.
So she sent in these fabulous kidnappers to end any chances of a reconciliation. So Elijah, who's the son of Cher and Greg Allman, was apparently going through some major substance abuse issues prior to this whole
I wonder
kidnapping.
why. I wonder why you would have substance abuse issues when your mother treats you this way.
Well, when your mother
hold
and your father's Greg Allman, 2 of the most famous musicians of all time, and you're the lead singer of a pretty pathetic metal band.
And your mom is so controlling that she kidnaps you from your wife.
Who's described as undercore instead of softcore or hardcore. He's basically a giant waste of unbelievably talented sperm and egg, and he knows it. So he's just abusing drugs. He's got Greg Allman and Cher, and he's the lead singer of Dead Z.
Bro,
This is like the Agassi and Graf kid, being okay at tennis.
I got no beef if your kid's a fucking junkie kidnapping him. I don't care what the age is. If they're gonna
You
kill
think this was an
themselves-
intervention? I think it was just Cher being
It was
a
an
mom.
intervention.
No, it was.
That's what
It struck me as an intervention at first too, Pat.
It was a forced get him out of the hotel room with Mary Angela, who, by the way, they were holed up in there for 12 days in a row. Does that change your mind? Well, so they were on like a 12-day coke bender, and Cher sent in the Fabulous Boys to physically remove him from Mary Angela, allegedly.
My mind.
Yeah, maybe Cher thought, hotel room with Mary Angela. No, that just will not do for Elijah.
Excuse me. Is this for Elijah?
Yeah.
You should be able to go on a 12-day bender without talking to your mom at 40, though.
Well, yeah, you really should.
It was like
I think he's got these problems because his mom is Cher and she's nuts.
Right. He said he started taking drugs at 11 and was a junkie and was sober for a while. It looks like
they were reconciling something up there in that hotel room. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh.
The motives were good, I think.
Yeah. So maybe
your son from his wife, even when a junkie is a bold move. So she better. I mean, of course he's not going to sue her or anything, but it's wild.
Could it have been literally anyone that kidnapped him at that point, since he's been doing drugs in a hotel room for 12 years, like maybe drug dealers that he didn't pay? Well, here's the quote from Mary Angela. She said, in the documents that she filed a police report and like court documents in December 2022, they just became public right now. She said, quote, I am currently unaware of my husband's well-being or whereabouts. This is a month after he was kidnapped. I'm very concerned and worried about him. I was told by one of the 4 men who took him that they were hired by Allman's mother, by my husband's mother.
Right. So they're all sounds like they're all pretty nuts in this situation.
Yeah.
Because he was at rehab, babe, and you don't want to get clean. That's what's going on there.
That's what the implications are but Cher did respond. A rep from Cher responded when asked for comment. She said, if Cher could turn back time, if she could find a way, she'd take back those words that have hurt Mary Angela and she'd stay.
Beautiful.
Yeah. No, this is a good point from Whoa, That's Weird. Cher used to do blow and share a bed with 13-year-old Anthony Kiedis. Yeah.
Well, just because it's do as I say.
It's because she's a hippie.
Yeah, she's a hypocrite. She's a hippie.
She was.
She's a hypocrite.
And then Kiedis went on to share a bed with 13-year-olds when he was an adult.
Vicious cycle, isn't it? Sounds like her son may have succumbed to it.
She also said she believes her son will find life after love. Of course, she sang his responses
with her, Cher, his mother.
With whoever Cher wants, because no one will do for Elijah. That will not do for Elijah. Mary Angela will not do.
Is this for Elijah?
Yeah. 12 days in the Los Angeles honeymoon suite will not do for Elijah.
Here's your $20,000 allowance, Elijah. Don't do any drugs with it.
No heroin, just clothes, Elijah.
Yeah.
Just clothes.
Yeah. It does not look like Elijah and Mary Angela are currently together, so it looks like Cher won. Mary Angela also alleges that during this time period, she was physically also removed from like the family compound that she was. It's basically like a Buckingham Palace type situation. She was Meghan Markle, thrown out, was not allowed to get her belongings. Cher just tossed her ass out. She hired the fabulous men to kidnap her husband, and he's not allowed to talk to Mary Angela anymore.
Well, this whole experience is surely not going to have any psychological scars on her son.
He's gonna be fine. Yeah.
Usually it's the dude who's
Desi's back, by the way. They're doing a new tour.
In Intervention, it's like the dude who's the the fuck up that the family's trying to get away from, like the daughter. It's like
but not when the dude is like was raised around Greg Allman doing drugs at 11 as the rich one too. That's like that. If you're super rich, Cher's worth $500 million probably.
Yeah, she is.
And like you're paranoid about people coming at your kid and fucking using them. Which.
Yeah. Well, also, she doesn't have a daughter anymore.
She has Chaz. But...
Yeah.
Anyway, let's.
Elijah is her daughter. Then it will not do.
For Elijah?
Yeah.
No, it will not do.
There you go. Oh, wait. But I have to talk to you about something before that. Something that is a lot more chill than Cher as a parent. In fact, do you guys know what the #1 premier THC company is? THC selling company is premier source for THC products. Anyone?
Isn't that Diet Smoke, Mark?
It's absolutely Diet Smoke. Of course it's Diet Smoke. Now, this is not the first time we worked with Diet Smoke, and each time they work with us, they graciously send us some free product. However, mine went to my old monster of a landlord's house, but that's okay because I have used Diet Smoke several times since then because I know how good they are, and since they last worked with us. And instead of for free, I just ordered some incredibly delicious and effective Diet Smoke gummies using the Hard Factor listener promo code Hard Factor for 50% off any item in the store. So pretty good.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Pretty good.
Yeah. It's a hell of a deal.
You get a text from your landlord that's like, hey man, sorry.
Yeah, he's just fucking He's just using my diet smoke
because he's chill now. See what I'm saying?
He didn't deserve it.
Yeah, he needs some diet smoke, but Mark needs diet smoke for dealing with him too. So
that's right. It's a hell of a deal. They have a wide range of strengths and doses. Diet Smoke promises that you'll find the perfect product for you. Whether you want something strong to unwind, like Elijah, a boost of energy to keep you going, or a lighter option for a mellow high, Diet Smoke is for you. They understand everyone is different, which is why they're dedicated to helping you find the right match. Their customer service team is going to be by your side. They can guide you along. They can give you advice, tell you like what you're looking for, and they'll point you in the right direction. Diet Smoke has THC gummies, drinks, and smokables, each one made to deliver a premium balance of flavor and effect. Do not settle for less. Join the Diet Smoke community at dietsmoke.com and discover the buzz for you. Visit dietsmoke.com today. Use code HARDFACTOR for 50% off any item and enjoy your journey to cannabis bliss. Dietsmoke.com.
You're going to enjoy it. It's the end of the week, guys, which means it's time for the... Damn it, man. Okay.
It's time for the high five.
Great live internet comment from Stephen C. The landlord's son took your house. Now he's got your gummies, too. How does that make you feel?
Dude, it's totally...
That dude's chilling. Yeah.
Mr.
Freak.
Sweet. It's a gift from the old tenant.
Of course, he also had to deal with Wes's situation this week. So
yeah, bet he ordered some Dominoes.
Yeah, he had to order Dominoes in front of the insurance adjuster too. So,
oh man, you're gonna have to call my dad like right now.
What is this? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
this is not good. All right, guys, let's get a 5-star reviews first. It's pretty simple. Apple Podcast, leave us a 5-star review. We'll read it verbatim on the show. It helps us tremendously with the algorithm. The Awoke in one says, greatest show ever, 5 stars. Best show ever. You got Wes, Will, and Mark on every time, and occasionally Pat shows up to mess up the high five.
This is Colin.
Oh, yeah. That's got to be Colin.
That's cool.
Mess up the high five.
But do prefer everyone else on a high five. Yeah, I do it the worst, for sure. All right, next one. This is You Won't Be Disappointed from Where Dude Get Thowed.
Dude, where do you get
throwed at?
Thowed.
Sunday, 5 stars. Satire, daily news pod provided by 4 good buddies who are all insanely talented, funny, and down to earth. These guys are the equivalent to walking into a local dive bar to be shocked by the level of talent by the band playing. So much so, you can't believe they aren't yet superstars. Stay patient, gentlemen. Only a matter of time before you get your island HAGFD.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's a nice one.
That's nice. Thank you. Where do you get TT Hody?
TT Hody.
Oh, where do okay.
Yeah. Where
do you get the Odie?
Doug.
It also could have ran out of characters.
Oh yeah.
Ran out of characters.
Yeah. Where do you get Thowed?
I bet it's we should stop rating. I bet it's racist. Okay.
Yeah, we gotta play it.
I bet it is. Fuck.
Next one's from Booty Blogger. 5 stars.
Booty Boggler, dude.
Booty Boggler. I wish it was a Booty Blogger because he'd always be right about Baby Rex. All right.
It's hail proof.
Or that new Dupa Lipa chick. She's hot. I've seen her.
Some guys like small butts, but great small butts, and she's got it.
Toned.
Yeah. If Dua Lipa and Baby Rex had a baby, you know what I'm saying? All right, guys. Booty Bongler, titled Hardo High, 5 stars. Best podcast on earth. These dudes are real. My goal is to buy a beer for Mark, Will, and Pat next time you're in the Tampa Bay area. Open parentheses, not Wes, because he's a former alcoholic. Maybe just a Dunhill or a Pitbull for you.
Nice.
Current alcoholic.
Yeah. Once an alcoholic, always an alcoholic. You're always in recovery.
That was a Pitbull jab.
Yeah.
I'll take the Dunhill.
Yeah, I'll take
Booty,
the Dunhill.
Booty Boggler's a Pitbull guy.
Yeah, he is. Booty, rocking everywhere.
Speaking of which, I took my son to the dentist this morning. So we got to school 2 hours later than normal. And so I'd never walked my route at 10:30 a.m. And what I saw was essentially like the workforce, guys like me who work from home, who were on their dog walk. So dudes that work from home walking their dogs, maybe second walk of the day. And it was all dudes, all kind of like gym ratty, tough guy, cool guy looks, and they all had fucking pit bulls. And I was like, this is why, man. This is why these dogs exist, because these guys need that.
Well, also,
to
if
go
you
with
walk
their
a pit
persona.
bull, you're gonna be strong naturally because you gotta have a strong grip. They're strong.
You gotta be able to pull that pit bull back.
That's the problem. Is not everyone has a strong grip, and then they get loose, and then they kill a kid.
That's right.
Look at what's happening at the White House. Ooh,
Imagine if the
Secret Service were kids.
Oh man, yeah, or working dogs or pit bulls. Guys, seriously, this is the best podcast of unbiased news out there, and the funniest. Love you guys, HAGFD. Also had a DM with Celebrity Will, which made my day. HAGFD.
Nice.
Oh.
You DM'd with the boggler?
With booty bog?
I'm no celebrity. The booty boggler is the man, though.
Yeah. That guy that blogs about booties. That's his
it's because they keep boggling his mind. He's like, whoa!
Gotta get home and write.
What in the world?
This booty is out of this world. Whoa!
Feel like I got a Ram Swami's
got a pen.
Alzheimer drug here. I'm so confused.
I'll search my DMs for who sent me something about booties. I'll find out who it is.
Yeah.
All right, and guys, we normally do not do this because it's not part of the deal. And fuck you, you loser who gave a review less than 5 stars. You're just a chode. I mean, like, this isn't a fucking product you bought at Amazon, okay? We don't need your honest review. If you didn't like it, turn it off. Can't
leave a 1-star review.
Can't think of a time.
You're reading the 1-star review?
I'm only reading it because it's right next to a 5-star review.
That's the whole point of this.
Swoops into our defense. That's what I'm saying. Would never ever do. So guys, this is great because it's a 2-star review, and I just
That's
like
such
to think,
a slap in the face. Just give us 1 or 4.
2 is a funny. 2 is a funny review. I respect it a little bit more.
We get zero editorial support, even though that's the whole point of this fucking segment. But we literally have not gotten one. The only editorial support we ever got was when Apple finally agreed to give Barstool editorial support the last week we were at Barstool. That's the only editorial support we ever got in terms of discoverability. So we do this segment, I don't know, mostly so people, it's fun. But my point is this.
Right. So you get more reviews. So you get
right. 100% of our reach.
Getting on there.
Exactly. 100% of our reach. 100% of it is either word of mouth from you guys, the Heart of Hive, right? Or people hearing PFT talk about it on Part of My Take. Like, that's where our people come from.
Yeah, we need to do
Instagram.
We need to do the sticker.
Instagram's coming along. But that's growing.
Most of the new listeners come from Instagram.
We might need to do the sticker campaign again. So everyone got a canvas with the stickers.
Here's my point. If you're a member in the Heart of Hive who brings someone in, cool, and they don't like it, just turn it off. That's what I just can't. I like to think about who the guy is that got on Hard Factor and was like, listen to a whole show, maybe 2. Really wanted to test it out, and all right, I got
2 stars.
I got to give my review on this 2-star.
This guy's a long-time fan. I already know it.
He's a podcast connoisseur. This person,
because he uses the term once again.
Okay, so here we go. McFarlane Tucker, and we normally don't read these, so don't think this is happening ever again. McFarlane Tucker, 2 stars. Once again, didn't do their research. 80% accuracy is a stretch way beyond belief.
Oh, he didn't include a reference. That's tough. Now we don't know how to debate you, McFarlane.
It's not tough, Will. We put the 80% accuracy as a protection against.
The whole thing is we're telling you we're not 100% accurate, bud.
I need to know what it is, McFarlane. This is going to drive me nuts.
Here's a better review from Seattle Stool. No need to fact check here. It's 80% accurate.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, 5 stars. Oddly enough, this podcast is my go-to before bed dose of daily global news and consistent banter. Go Seahawks. There you have it.
Yeah. First, two great points. Tiller says, bet it was a Satan Temple stand. I 100% agree.
Yes.
Only they would troll that hard. And second of all, look, we do our research, but you may want, if there's a topic you find interesting, before you go off and spit off like the facts we said, which half of them were probably jokes, just go ahead and do a quick, like, hey, cursory. Was that okay?
He also missed the point of the show because he can just DM any of us, tell us we're wrong, and we'll probably have a conversation with him, be like, "Oh, cool, thank you for letting us know," and then we'll bring it up on the show.
There's potentially one segment on the show of 15 segments that's like way below 80% accurate. Could be any of us that fucked it up. But then you take the whole sum of the entire show, and we land right at 80%. So shut up, dude.
Exactly.
And Mario says, "Do you guys sell stickers?" We do, but we also had a hugely successful campaign about 4 years ago, where we just gave away like 1,000 stickers at cost.
Email list. Yeah.
And then people promised that they would put stickers on like light poles and around town. And that was like colleges and stuff. That was actually like pretty successessful.
Yeah. So for now, store.hardfactor.com for stickers. But Mark, that's a good idea. We might bring that back. We might bring back
just grassroots baby
sticker promo.
Yeah, I mean, and Mark's right. The show's almost always accurate. Like the part of the show today that's 80% accurate is this person saying that I'm not good at the high five. Like that's the inaccurate part of it.
Yeah,
all right, let's continue to voicemails. 512-270-1480 is the number if you want to leave a voicemail. Questions preferred. And look, here's the deal. Like that Colin from California is just a menace, and he's like a spammer, just spamming that voicemail box with honestly, Colin, mostly trash. Okay, and I'm telling you that because I want you to be great.
Oh no,
I want you to be great. I want you
Colin
to be
here right now.
I want you to be great, Colin. I want you to be great.
If you don't play a voicemail, Collins, this week, we need.
I will.
And look, Britney Spears wellness check on him.
I'll be dead honest with you. This is one of Colin's best voicemails ever. Okay. And it announces one of the scariest things I've ever heard in the world. Which is that, well, I'll let Colin tell you.
Okay.
Boys, Colin from California. So, on the last Hard Factor Get Up, like, we all did the meetup. We all did, trivia and everything. There was a couple of things that we talked about what happened before Pat came back to full time. Now, it started an argument between Wes and Pat, but it all happened. There was another half attack with Wes, and I ended up knocking up the 22-year-old. So, just point this out, Pat. I honestly think that the next bet that we need to put out there is, will we find the gender of the baby before Pat fucking actually comes back to full time? I'm gonna bet that we find the gender of the baby before Pat comes back to full time. But you know what? Hey, Pat, cut this voicemail out probably because you probably will. You and your you tend to like to cut out a lot of facts and shit. So enjoy it.
Our review.
Love you guys and have a great fucking day. Everyone but Pat. Love you guys.
Colin's on tilt.
He's salty.
Oh man. He left a message in the Discord that you could tell was seriously he was hurt. Usually he's like, did we do voicemails? Last week after the voicemails, he was like, okay, I'm getting a little bit upset here, Pat. Like you could tell. Yeah.
It's not your fucking show, Colin. It's not your show. It's not your show.
We gotta congratulate Colin.
It's our show.
We gotta congratulate Colin on knocking up his 22-year-old girlfriend.
That was the most predictable. That was the most predictable thing of all time.
I gotta say, you gotta congratulate Colin on that. And
congratulations, Colin. Yes.
He gave Pat
and Mrs. Colin, baby mama.
For those, yes, for those unfamiliar with when you find out the gender, he gave Pat a 10-week countdown.
This is why it's a great voicemail.
You don't already know the gender?
A, in a possible position. B, he announced that he knocked up a 22-year-old girl as a man in his middle 30s or late 20s.
Total flex.
Who's already got 2 kids. I love it. 3, he said I cut facts out. It's great. It was a 10. The voicemail was a 10.
Stunting on Pat there, yeah.
Bravo.
Yeah.
Bravo.
You hit all. Congrats.
Yeah.
What are you gonna name
Pat,
it?
Are you gonna answer his question? Are you gonna be full time?
No way. I'll be back. I got a baby coming in.
He's got a new baby coming.
Yeah. Correct. There's no chance. I'll tell you about my day later. All right. Will knows about my day, but he knows exactly what happened. All right, here we go.
Add another.
Boys, Tony from PA. Whiteout game was fantastic. I think I got drugged, hit some weed, and I started hallucinating. So don't know what the fuck happened there,
Tony's
but I'm
blacked
alive.
Up by the first half of everything
Penn
he
State
goes
won.
to.
Shout out Colin from California. Congrats on the kid. Hopefully it is a girl. And Xavier, could you please get one of the Hard Factor shows over one of the flights that you're on? Don't know how much pull you have to try to get it over the speakers there, but it would be very fucking hilarious. You might lose your job, but probably worth it. Anyways, have a great fucking weekend, boys. Love ya.
That's a good
idea.
Thanks,
Tony.
I think it is worth it.
So it's the anonymous teacher that called in about the Shakespeare quote on the fucking bathroom passes, and So I have like 3 questions, but first I just want to say I'm really proud of y'all for finding the Shakespeare quote. I know you had to work with that, so yeah, high fives for you guys. Instead of hiding in my own bathroom pretending to poop, I'm whispering in the living room because my kids are fucking werewolves, and the wrong combination of stimulus will cause them to awake. So I have to be very quiet. My first question is, why the fuck is the voicemail number so difficult to find? I need y'all to work on that. My second question that's related to a topic probably from last week, because I'm just now catching up on the pop, is if you've heard of the bear that had tapeworms coming out of its butt. And if not, I highly suggest you look that picture up.
What?
And it will remind you about why tapeworms are bad. My third question relates to bathrooms, and maybe the same story about somebody who fell in a porta potty. But I wanted to know, what's the weirdest thing y'all found in a bathroom? That's my question. And I want to tell you the weirdest thing I found in a bathroom at school, and then also at my house with my werewolf children. But I need to hear y'all's first. Thanks. Have a great fucking day.
Okay. Here's the voicemail's a little long and it broke the rules, but here's why I'm playing it. Love a lady listener.
Yeah.
Love a mom listener.
Yeah.
Love a teacher listener.
Yeah.
And all
she gets away
questions.
with it.
Yeah, she gets away with it.
Mike Pence
so
and
bad.
Joe Biden.
Yeah, by the way, yeah,
Biden's
Biden's been fucking a teacher 8 years longer than Pence.
8 years longer.
Yeah,
There
77 marriage versus 85. If you go just by marriage.
Oh, well, Pence definitely wasn't fucking before marriage.
No,
Yeah,
no,
certainly not.
Yeah. So probably like
So give
12.
Give Biden a couple extra months there too.
Yeah.
Biden wins in spades. He wins by a decade.
Yeah.
Okay, so just real quick recap. She was referencing the story where a San Antonio charter school essentially has a color-coded system to tell which ladies are menstruating with a bathroom pass. I don't remember what the Shakespeare quote was exactly. But
Wes found it.
Neither did
It sounded like it was from Midsummer's Night's Dream, but it was about summary, but it was actually just a quote. I don't think it was even from a play. Yeah, Wes found it.
There you go.
It was from some play, but I don't remember.
Or Macbeth. Was Midsummer's Night's Dream or Macbeth?
He said he mentioned like summer in it, and he was like, It was good. It was good.
And then just Google tapeworm bear butt. A bear had tapeworms.
Don't do it.
Watch the YouTube.
Disgusting photo.
Okay, but weirdest thing you ever found in a bathroom? I other than some great bathroom graffiti I found in Norman, Oklahoma. It said "Welcome to Dump Town." I can't think of anything weird I found.
That's pretty good.
A t-shirt that wasn't mine.
In a bathroom.
The weirdest thing I've ever found in a bathroom is when I was with Mark and we found an old man shitting his pants in the bathroom.
That was pretty weird.
Second to that, though, since we've already told that one, is just working at Old Tigerland at LSU as a bouncer in the diviest bar there, Rotolo's at the time. Finding whatever you find at the end of the night in the women's bathroom was always the most surprising, because basically a woman's bathroom in a dive bar is anything that the woman can pull out of her purse or her body, or get from the bar or restaurant and then toss it into the toilet on top of a pile of toilet paper that won't flush. And so that's just what happens at dive bar.
And
that's how they flirt with you, Will, as the bouncer.
If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Double the holes, double the mess as well.
Right.
So it's just a lot of
you got to think
chaos in a
every hole,
room, a drunk woman's room.
Wes, did you find something weird in a bathroom?
From every
I don't remember exactly what you're referencing, but
last weekend, didn't you find something weird in the bathroom?
Did I find
to go take a piss? And you sent a photo to the group thread about something real weird that someone had left in a bathroom.
Oh yeah, the wedding.
Oh.
I was at a very country wedding, and someone clearly did like a heroin shot of Bud Light in the stall because he didn't want to see what he was drinking, so he just left the empty Bud Light can in the bathroom.
Just shotgunned it.
Yeah, he shotgunned it in the bathroom.
Not being caught with that.
He was didn't want to be caught with it. That's amazing. Like a drug addict in there.
What was hers?
Oh, she'll maybe
she'll
we'll,
call back
we'll get
with
lucky.
it.
And she'll tell us.
Voicemail number 512-270-1480. We'll try to put it in more of the bios. Also, Mario live chat says, fuck, I just bought a couple of shirts a few days ago. Would have grabbed some stickers too at store.hardfactor.com. Don't worry, Mario. We will send you some.
Yeah,
also, you can just wait till the merchathon, okay? October 26th. And there'll be discounts. We
might throw in a sticker for free.
Yeah, the stickers might be like that. Might start the grassroots stickers. Like if you buy a shirt, you might get like a free sticker or something like that, and then we'll start just being like, maybe put it in the public view or something.
Sounds pretty fun. Sounds like maybe it's a good time to buy some merch during that. Yeah,
I got 2,000 of them that have a Barstool Sports logo on them.
Yeah, that's the problem. So do I. I have like 1,000.
Right, we got a bunch of the old logos. We got to get the new ones, the fresh ones.
Yeah, we don't want to do that. Yeah.
Next voicemail, vintage.
What the fuck do I have?
Wait, what did she say?
Hey guys, just calling in. Little commentary again on the Joe Biden commander biting incident, which you guys are talking about German Shepherds versus Belgian Malinois. Again, commander, German Shepherd, he's probably 80 pounds, and then you have Secret Service agents who are trained, by the way, and also probably work with German Shepherds or Belgian Malinois, just getting bit by them, here was it the 11th or 12th time, something like that. Next bite has already probably happened. But I have a German Shepherd and a Belgian Malinois, and the difference between them is pretty big because the German Shepherd's pretty relaxed, but the Belgian Malinois is just a crazy dog. And Secret Service definitely has both because they're both working dogs, but maybe they just need to get Commander Biden as a Secret Service agent because they definitely have trainers. So it's kind of a little bit, I feel like, on Secret Service at this point for not getting a trainer to just train this dog.
The Bidens aren't going to give up their dog.
Also at the same time,
he's like, get a trainer.
If Joe Biden can't physically control this dog from just lashing out and biting a Secret Service agent.
He sleeps with the dog.
Joe's
There's no
80, and his wife is in her 70s, I imagine. So, there's no way that that they can control an 80-pound dog, especially if it just wants to go out and just bite a Secret Service agent. So, I don't know. Just kind of funny to think every time about it, but love the graphic, by the way, Wes. That was pretty good. Thanks.
Bite count.
11.
Yeah, I guess I knew Malinois were crazy, right? But it's good to hear from a dude that has a Shepherd and a Malinois. Yeah.
If they would give up the dog to the Secret Service, that'd be a great solution, but I doubt that's happening.
Well, we also said, why don't they just get like a Caesar type trainer in there? Just
they
pay
can afford
him.
it.
Yes, absolutely they can.
Get it done. Ridiculous.
Howdy, y'all. Handy and handsome here. Mark was talking a story last Thursday about a fella caught up in a whole heap of trouble. Had a whore had a video of him going down on her because he couldn't go down on his wife, and Mark seemed to wonder, why would a fella pay for something like that when every woman seems to want to have her box eaten? And while that tends to be true, I thought I'd call in and share a funny story, personal story, about a situation where that might just be different, and a cautionary tale for some of our other young folks out there. Nice. So I had this girlfriend, loved the dirty talk. Wanted me to say the nastiest shit in her ear, but never would let me go down on her. And I happened to be afflicted like the fella in the story. It arouses me, so I was very concerned. Never figured it out. 5 years later, I've got a new girlfriend I haven't been totally honest with, and I'm preparing for what I know is about to be an upcoming herpes outbreak, and it hits me. That fucking bitch gave me herpes. And then I kind of had to say thank you because I don't have it on my mouth. HAGFD, boys.
Right.
Okay.
No, understood. So yes, there are women that if they have herpes outbreaks on the genitals, you can absolutely get it by eating her out and get it on your mouth. Understood.
Oh yeah.
But then when they're not on an outbreak, right? You can go down there safely, pretty much, right?
You can catch it. You can catch the old H bomb from anybody, anywhere. Anytime.
Also
anytime.
If you don't have mouth herpes, ever played beer pong?
Yeah, what are you
Right.
doing if you
Most
don't
people
have
get mouth herpes from their grandmas when they're like 3 months old.
Yeah,
100%.
I think
Right.
70
Unless you're like
74%
me and you live in one of the families where nobody has it, and then you get exposed to it like when you're older. That's
yeah,
it.
through college. Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Eight-
but yeah, most people
50
have like
50
You
to
knew
80
college too? Damn.
80 up to 80%
people
have
have
oral
80%.
herpes. Yeah.
80% of
got
people have played beer pong at a frat house.
They all got it. Anyway, yeah, I loved that voicemail. Fantastic.
good.
Great story. Okay, we're going to wrap it up. We're going to run through real quick.
Very good accent.
That
I know
bitch gave me herpes.
I know everyone wants to know about Showrov, so look, we're going to go through Showrov real quick. Showrov really fucked up. He stepped in it, okay, because he threatened legal action this morning is what he did. He threatened legal action, okay?
That's
Quick
not cool.
update. We chopped Showrov's part, okay, out of the YouTube video. So you can't see Showrov's stellar pitch, which it's inside trade secrets here he was giving away. Thank God they're cut out. Don't worry, Showrov and crew. All the Showrovs can sleep easy tonight. Their trade secrets, the pillars of their business are not going to be exposed to competitors. Don't worry about that, guys. But Showrov this morning did threaten legal action, and I kind of find it unacceptable, to be honest with you.
I got pissed.
And Mark crushes Showrov. He crushes Showrov. Mark speaks Showrov. He's just the guy, and he speaks to Showrov in the same text case and syntax as Showrov speaks to him, and it's just a delightful thing. Somehow these got out of order. Hold on,
Student has become the master. You know.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Showrov this morning. Hey, bro, what happened? Don't force me to take recourse to law.
Okay.
WTF. Why haven't you deleted my video yet? What I mean, you don't understand. Question mark. Hello, answer the question. And then he questioned his own question again. And then Mark says, Mark, you can take it away.
We did deleted your video. Don't you threaten us again, bro.
And Showrov says, but I still see my part not deleted by you.
No, you're not in it at all. And no video of you.
Yep. True.
So what does Showrov have to say? He's very confused.
I told him, you look at it, bro. And you know threaten again, bro.
Threaten again. He responded to that very strangely. Yeah, I got it, bro. Thanks. Now, if you want, we can do
He
work.
wants to work still after threatening the lawsuit.
Dude,
He's like a robot.
Yeah.
He's like a robot, bro.
He threatens to us, and then he's like, "All right, but let's start the work."
How
And
about
then
12 videos?
He turns into a genie real quick. He goes, "Now as your wish, bro."
Yeah. I said, we want you to come on our show and talk about what you do in Bangladesh. We don't want your SEO work. You come on show, we pay you.
Oh,
Where you say that?
Mark says, "You want to be star or not?
Yeah.
Don't make wrong decision."
Oh damn! You put it to him like
Wrong
that.
decision.
Anyway, and then it's kind of sweet. He says, "Hey, I'm not great at English. I feel nervous. I respect you as my elder brother, and I hope you will love me as a younger brother."
He keeps saying that over and over.
Hope
again.
you
It's insane.
understand, bro.
Must be a Bangladeshi thing, you know, the older brother, younger brother. Thing.
At the end, it was clearly communicated that we don't want his work, but we do want him as a guest on the show. And he started to get it. And he says, I don't fully understand what you're saying because of the language barrier, but I am interested in coming on the show and being a star, basically.
All right. So when he comes on the show, immediately
engine optimization. When we'll hit a few snags on social media.
But when he comes on, we immediately make it about the work. Ask him to give us a report on the work that he's done.
Yeah, we need to ask him like who he's working with, how it's going.
No, specifically as if we engaged him in a contract.
Yeah.
Show up. So is this an update call? How the first 12 videos go? Anyway,
tell him we're not seeing any increase.
He should grade his work live.
Oh, we got to stop messing with Showrov. I'm gonna PayPal him $30 or something tonight. All right, we got to do something to that guy. He's gonna get killed. All right, let's get the wheel up. That's the show.
Okay, this is just for high five. I'm off on Sunday with a wedding.
Nope, it's not me, Colin.
Sounds like you got a cold.
I do, man. I'm getting sick.
Oh, Pat,
Colin's worst nightmare.
Oh shit.
Colin, you gotta have another one that good next week.
Set your calendar to tune out. because I'll be on.
I mean, Colin just getting his voicemail. He's going to be
threaten-
on top of the world right now. Yeah.
Don't you threaten again, bro?
Yeah.
Do not threaten again.
Threaten again, bro.
I just picture Mark sitting on his couch having so much fun.
You're right.
Yeah, you enjoyed that. That was
looking over at his wife and her not understanding what she's talking about.
She at one point says, she goes, "Who are you like feverishly DMing?" And I
right.
go,
Who is this guy?
I got just some psychopath from Bangladesh. And she goes, "Oh,
you don't understand."
Yeah.
Focus on you.
That's normal.
All right, high five. Yeah, and then there'll be three of us on the show on Sunday night, Monday morning. So get out there and have a great fucking weekend.